Have you ever pondered mysteries that defy logic and challenge everything we think we know? Buckle up, because today we're diving into 6 mind-bending paradoxes that will make you question reality itself. The bootstrap paradox. Imagine this. You're a writer struggling with your first novel. One sleepless night, a mysterious package arrives at your doorstep. Inside, you find a best-selling book, written by you, but from the future. Astonished, you copy it word for word, and it becomes an instant hit. Years later, feeling a strange sense of destiny, you send a copy back in time to your younger self. Here's the question: who actually wrote the book? This is the bootstrap paradox, a time loop where an object or information has no clear point of origin. It exists without ever being created, caught in an endless cycle of cause and effect. This paradox challenges our understanding of time and causality. If the book was never originally written, how does it exist at all? Think about the implications. If objects or information can exist without a true beginning, what does that say about the nature of the universe? Is time linear, or is it more like a loop where the past and future intertwine? The bootstrap paradox forces us to rethink our perceptions of time, creativity, and existence itself. The Fermi paradox reimagined. Look up at the night sky filled with countless stars and consider this. With billions of galaxies and even more planets, it seems statistically impossible that we're alone. Yet, we've found no definitive evidence of extraterrestrial life. This silence is known as the Fermi paradox. Various theories attempt to explain this conundrum. One suggests that intelligent life inevitably destroys itself before it can reach out to others, through nuclear war, environmental collapse, or technological disasters. Another theory is the Great Filter, a stage in evolutionary development that is nearly impossible to surpass. Maybe we're among the first civilizations to reach this level, or perhaps advanced beings are out there, but choose not to contact us. There's also the unsettling possibility that we're in a cosmic zoo, intentionally isolated to observe our development without interference. Alternatively, maybe we're not listening correctly. Perhaps alien communications are happening on frequencies or dimensions we haven't discovered. The Fermi paradox doesn't just question where the aliens are, it challenges our understanding of life, evolution, and our place in the cosmos. The paradox of tolerance. Can total tolerance lead to the downfall of a tolerant society? Philosopher Karl Popper introduced the paradox of tolerance, arguing that if a society is unlimited in its tolerance, it will eventually be destroyed by the intolerant. In other words, to maintain a tolerant society, we must be intolerant of intolerance. This paradox presents a moral and ethical dilemma. How do we uphold the values of free speech and open dialogue while preventing those very freedoms from being used to dismantle the society that provides them? It's a tightrope walk between protecting individual rights and preserving the collective well-being. Consider real-world implications. In social media, for instance, allowing hate speech under the guise of free expression can lead to the spread of harmful ideologies. But restricting speech can also lead to censorship and abuse of power. The paradox of tolerance forces us to examine the limits of acceptance and the responsibilities that come with freedom. The observer's paradox in sociology. Ever notice how people act differently when they know they're being watched? In sociology, this is known as the observer's paradox. The act of observing can fundamentally change the behavior being studied. Imagine you're researching how people interact in a coffee shop. The moment patrons notice your notepad or camera, conversations shift, postures change, and the natural atmosphere dissipates. It's like trying to catch a soap bubble. The very act of reaching out causes it to burst. This paradox raises critical questions about the authenticity of data and whether we can ever truly study human behavior in its natural state. It challenges researchers to find innovative ways to minimize their influence, such as hidden observations or indirect data collection. Yet, ethical considerations often limit these methods. The observer's paradox highlights the complexities of studying conscious beings who are aware of being studied. The paradox of hedonism. Have you ever tried so hard to be happy that you ended up feeling emptier than before? That's the paradox of hedonism. The more fervently you chase pleasure and happiness, the more elusive they become. Consider the relentless pursuit of success, wealth, or the perfect life. Society often tells us that these achievements will bring happiness. Yet, in obsessing over these goals, we may overlook the simple joys along the way, a child's laughter, a beautiful sunset, or a heartfelt conversation. On the flip side, when we engage in activities for their own sake, like painting, volunteering, or spending time in nature, Happiness often finds us unexpectedly. It suggests that fulfillment is a journey, not a destination, and that true joy is often a byproduct of living authentically rather than a goal to be hunted down. This paradox invites us to reflect on our priorities. Are we so busy chasing happiness that we miss the moments that actually bring it? Perhaps by letting go of the relentless pursuit, we open ourselves up to genuine satisfaction. The liar paradox. This statement is false. A simple sentence that creates a complex problem. If the statement is true, then it must be false, as it declares. But if it's false, then it's actually true. We're caught in an endless loop, a logical labyrinth with no exit. The liar paradox delves into the self-referential quirks of language and logic. It's more than a linguistic trick. It challenges our fundamental understanding of truth, validity, and contradiction. Philosophers and mathematicians have grappled with this paradox for centuries, and it remains a cornerstone in discussions about logic, semantics, and even computer science. This paradox has real-world implications. In programming, for example, self-referential commands can cause systems to crash or loop indefinitely. In philosophy, it forces us to confront the limitations of binary thinking, true or false, and consider that some statements might exist outside conventional logic. Paradoxes like these aren't just intellectual exercises, they're catalysts that push the boundaries of our thinking. They expose the gaps in our understanding and invite us to explore deeper truths about the universe and ourselves. They challenge us to accept that not all questions have clear answers, and that's perfectly okay. Embracing paradoxes means embracing curiosity. It's the pursuit of these enigmatic questions that drives innovation, philosophy, and personal growth. They encourage us to think critically, question assumptions, and remain open to new possibilities. So, the next time you find yourself pondering a mystery that seems unsolvable, don't shy away from it. Dive in wholeheartedly. You might not find all the answers, but the journey itself can be profoundly enlightening. So, which paradox blew your mind the most? Do you have theories swirling around now? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. Let's get a conversation started. After all, exploring these mysteries together makes the journey even more fascinating. If this dive into the perplexing and profound intrigued you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the unknown. Share this video with friends who love a good mental workout. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the world around you.